Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. FK Tech. Today we will be seeing the German Autobahn with no speed limit. German Autobahn. Few places will please car enthusiasts as much as Germany's famous and sometimes mysterious Autobahn network. It's often called the perfect road, but the Autobahn lets you sprint and reach speeds that would make Lewis Hamilton think twice. But there's more to this fascinating highway system than meets the eye. Where does the highway begin? What was its importance in World War II? Is this really illegal? This video covers that. Here are some important Autobahn tips to keep you safe, legal, and adventurous. What is Autobahn? The German Autobahn, officially known as the Bundesautobahn, is one of the most famous Autobahns in the world and one of the best to drive for many reasons, including its famous unlimited stretch. The Autobahn has 2, 3 or 4 lanes in each direction, depending on the section you're driving, and emergency lanes. The right lane is for driving and the left lane is for overtaking only. If you're caught wandering into the left lane, be prepared to alert the person behind you. Interestingly, you can relax when it comes to speed limits, but remember that running out of fuel on the Autobahn is practically illegal and can result in hefty fines. Get ready! Where are the Autobahns in Germany? First of all, the Autobahn is not just a road, but a vast network of limited access highways that covers all of Germany, including Bavaria, Baden-Württemberg, Saarland, Saxony, Berlin, and the famous Black Forest. In total, the Autobahn is approximately 13,000 kilometers long and connects all major cities in Germany. After China, the United States and Spain, the German Autobahn is the second longest Autobahn system in the world. In fact, combining the Autobahn into one continuous route would be enough to drive from Berlin to northern Australia. There's a bit of a speed limit, sorry to spoil the fun, but there are a few ways to enjoy unlimited speed. For example, the A24 section covers 230 kilometers from Hamburg to Berlin and includes 150 kilometers of endless traffic gold to discover and practice. The history of the highway. Although the Autobahn technically began as a 20 kilometers limited freeway built in Berlin in 1913, the first proper section of the Autobahn is believed to have opened from Cologne to Bonn in 1932. Today this section is part of the A555. Contrary to popular belief, the Nazis did not build the Autobahn. However, in 1934, Adolf Hitler used the German Autobahn as a means of political gain and job creation, and some 120,000 workers contributed to the expansion of the road network. During World War II, the Autobahn was still in use, even though it was designed for bicycles and airplanes, not cars. Some reinforced road sections were used as auxiliary tracks, and bicycles were temporarily allowed on the Autobahn due to the lack of car traffic. Even during the Cold War of the 20th century, highway landings were common, and the A29 near Kreuz-Alhorn served as a runway for NATO military exercises known as Highway 84 in the 1980s. How fast can you go on the Autobahn? The short answer is soon. In fact, more than 2/3 of the network has no speed limit, but these roads still have a recommended speed of 80 miles per hour, 130 kilometers per hour. Not surprisingly, drivers on these parts of the Autobahn routinely drive 100 miles per hour, and the average speed in the left lane is 150 miles per hour. However, 240 kilometers per hour is a snail's pace compared to the fastest officially recorded speed on a closed track. In January 1938, Grand Prix veteran Rudolf Caracciola set a speed of 268 miles per hour, 432.7 kilometers per hour, in a Mercedes-Benz W125 record wagon. When you drive these amazing highway roads, you definitely need a car that can handle these speeds with precision, and your journey will always be better with one of these amazing supercars. Why are there no speed limits on motorways? In 1934, the German government passed a road traffic law limiting the speed limit in urban areas to 60 kilometers per hour. However, rural roads and highways were not restricted and the rules have remained the same ever since. Today, however, 71% of Germans are in favor of speed limits on the Autobahn to improve safety and combat climate change. This is when I broke the bubble and discovered that much of the Autobahn is restricted. How safe are German roads? It may seem counterintuitive, but for a road network with such light restrictions, the Autobahn has a very good safety record. For example, less than 10% of fatal road accidents in Germany occur on motorways, mostly on rural and urban roads. Additionally, there are only 2.7 deaths per billion kilometers on the Autobahn, compared to 4.5 deaths per billion kilometers on US freeways. There are several theories as to why the road network is relatively safe. The first is that getting a driving license in Germany is more expensive, around $1,500/1,200, and German drivers are generally better educated due to this rigorous driving test system. The too smooth condition of the road also contributes to the safety of the network. Surprisingly, the biggest accident on the motorway network in 2009 involved 259 vehicles on the A2 lane due to heavy rain. There were no deaths. Motorway driving rules and tips. How about speed? Germany's Autobahns may seem chaotic at first glance, but there are many rules to punish reckless driving and ensure safety. First, watch out for speed limit signs. Yes, they exist. Many sections of the Autobahn have a speed limit of 75 miles per hour, 120 kilometers per hour, as clearly indicated by 120 signs in airports, and other limits depending on the section and road conditions. Also pay attention to the way you drive. Aggressive driving or threatening other drivers is illegal and can result in heavy fines or driving bans. Don't expect the often unmarked car police to actively patrol the roads for BMWs, Mercedes, and Audis. As mentioned above, passing in the right lane is illegal, so you must turn left to pass. There are also large fines for stopping on the hard shoulder for reasons other than an emergency. Why is the Autobahn one of the best roads in the world? You can call it scenery, but there is nothing special to see on the Autobahn. In fact, it's one of the reasons why a trip to Germany shouldn't be the focus of a trip, but rather a wider adventure. The real attraction, of course, is the blistering speeds it can reach on endless roads. In addition, the Autobahn is a well-designed road network, one of the smoothest in the world, perfectly maintained and a pleasure to drive. In fact, the average cost of maintaining 1 mile of Autobahn per year is around $835,000/690,000. Besides high speeds and super smooth concrete, driving the Autobahn is just one of those experiences that brings drivers together and provides interesting conversation points. It is a true icon and one of Germany's modern wonders. Here's a quote from car enthusiast Tom Hanks, who said of the Autobahn, "If you go past the 120 mark, the gloves come off." Do you want to drive a supercar on the highway? There's no better way to experience the true speed of the Autobahn than driving a luxury supercar with an ice-cold beer at the end. Just think how fast you can drive this supercar on this highway. Mention the speed limit on rural highways and you'll get it if you don't mind taking a supercar ride on this highway. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and set notifications.